Hey, what's going on? My name is Lysandra Everett, and I am here to help you build a profitable business online. Today, I'm talking about 5 mistakes that will keep your business broke. Okay. So if you want to know the 5 mistakes you need to avoid that will keep your business broke, stay on to the end of this video. All right, let's get right to it. Okay. So number one is overestimating your income. And what I mean is this, in this online space, we see a lot of testimonials. We see people who have made almost $20,000 in 3.5 months. That would be me. You've seen people who have gone from zero to $40,000 and all of that. Okay. All that's great. Those things are real, but they don't come without a price. Okay. So, even though I got to where I got to, and this is no guarantee of income for anybody, I'm just sharing the experience. That came after a solid year of doing some work. So yeah, I got to that point in 3.5 months, but it wasn't just 3.5 months. So when you see these advertisements for all of these great things, you have to realize where you are in your business and just understand that those things are possible. They just might not happen today. So when you are setting your income goals, you want to set your income goals in realistic increments. There's a such thing as setting a goal that will challenge you and just completely pie in the sky. When you see those things, I plan to make $30,000 in 30 minutes, boo, that is not realistic. Unless you have some sort of influence, a major list, and all, or unlimited resources for you to run ads in order for you to make that kind of money. Okay. So you have to understand where you are in your business and then estimate your income, your revenue based on that, not because of some way cool advertisement. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, overspending. Oh my gosh. This is one of the things that is prevalent in the online community, home business space, however you want to put it. Listen. You have really got to take note of the finances of your business. What do? We look at what's in our bank account. Do we have the money in our bank account right now to buy whatever it is in front of us? We don't think about what's tomorrow, what bill we're going to have to pay tomorrow, what tool we may have to purchase tomorrow, or whatever. It's, do I have the money right now? And then you continue to buy and buy and buy, looking for that magic pill, never really taking the time to implement the stuff that you already bought. So overspending is huge, especially when I have my part-time entrepreneurs who have a full-time job and they're using their job to fund their business. There's nothing wrong with using your job to fund your business, but if you start to treat yourself like your investor will be looking for a return on their investment. So before you go and continue to buy and buy and buy, you need to take stock of where you are in your business, decide what skill that you need to improve, buy based on that, not buying based on the fear of missing out. Because everybody promises, well, that there'll be no other product like mine. Can I tell you that is not the truth? The product may not be exactly like that, but there's going to be another product that might be shaped a little bit differently, but it's going to cover the same thing. So don't be ruled by the fear of missing out, because that will make you lose your focus altogether. But do not continue with the spending, because at some point your money is going to run out and you're not going to be able to fund your business, and your business will continue to be broke. And if you got a broke business, you don't have a business at all. All right. So number three, no cash buffer. We just talked about just looking at your bank account and saying, "Ooh, I have money," and just going to spend it. But what you have to do is you have to have a cash buffer. What is that cash buffer for? Well, as you grow in business, you will understand that you will have peak times and you will have valley times in your income. Every business has gone through this. You're going to need a cash buffer to get you through those times. There are going to be times where you're in a negative cash flow. Negative cash flow happens is when your money is going out faster than it's coming in. So you need to have money set aside that you can continue to run your business even in the lean times. Okay. So that means having a savings account. Now, when people hear a savings account ain't sexy, but oh, let me tell you, it's going to save your business, because then even in the months where you're not making as much money, you're still going to be able to operate and do the things that you need to do, or perhaps even ramp up in your advertising in order to create more dollars. Okay. So that is number 3, not having a cash buffer. All right. Number 4 is not having a budget. Budget is not a bad word. Okay. The one thing that people think is, oh, having a budget as it being a restrictive thing. But a budget is you really directing your income. You're telling your money where to go before you wonder where it went, okay? Because that is like the overspending, is that you just go and spend. If you had a budget to go by, then you can say, okay, I got X amount set aside for personal development. I got X amount set aside for skill development. I got X amount set aside for advertising. And then you stick to that budget, and you don't rob Peter to pay Paul. Okay, that means you don't rob another one of your budget items to pay for another. And oh, by the way, one of your budget items definitely needs to be taxes, because hey, even though I'm an affiliate marketer and I've used this internet, let me tell you something. I'm also a tax professional, and that is one of the biggest things that gets business owners in trouble, is not being able to pay their taxes. Okay. And number 5 is don't discount your products and services. Okay. Because here's the problem with that. It's you not knowing enough about your business to know if that discount is going to have you at a break-even point or at operating at a loss. If you continue to operate at a loss, you're going to put your business in bankruptcy before it even gets off the ground. So instead of you dealing with people who can't afford your services, then you need to get rid of them and really work on finding the people who can. All right. Because see, if you continue to work with the wrong person, you don't have room for the right people. So what do? Be specific about who your client is. Okay. We talk about target marketing and all of that. Be specific about who your client is. And if the person standing in front of you does not match your client, don't even deal with them. Just don't. Be okay with letting that go, so that you can focus on working with the people who are really going to keep you in business. And all of this can be learned through bookkeeping. Okay. Because your bookkeeping is going to tell you where your income is coming from, how often it gets there, when it gets there. Right? Your bookkeeping is going to tell you about your expenses. You know, how much money are you spending? Are you spending money on tools? Are you spending money on services? And then you can further gauge what is your return on the investing in those tools, products, services, whatever it is you're buying. You can see how much you're spending on personal development and other different types of products to run your business. Bookkeeping will tell you that. Bookkeeping will also let you know how much money you have or you don't have. Okay, because that's going to help you keep a running balance. It's not just looking at your bank account, but it's also going to tell you, like, you can look at your bookkeeping and say, okay, well, on the 15th, I have a big chunk of money that comes out of my account, and I need to make sure that money is still there so that when those bills hit, my bills are paid on time. Okay, bookkeeping can tell you that. And bookkeeping could also show you your budget, because you can compare from one time period to the next. How much did I spend on advertising? How much did I spend on, for mileage? How much traveling did I do? Your bookkeeping can tell you all of that. But if you don't have bookkeeping, you will not know anything about your business. Bookkeeping is a foundational piece of any business. If you start out on a spreadsheet, I recommend you get some QuickBooks Self-Employed. That is my number 1 recommendation for bookkeeping for self-employed individuals. There's other stuff out there. I totally get it. Use something. Okay. I'm just telling you what I recommend, but I'm telling you to use something. But this is what's going to help you to build a sustainable, profitable business. This is what's going to help you not be a flash in a pan, a here today, gone tomorrow because you ran out of money kind of business. Okay. This is just a basic foundational thing that you need to invest in. Okay. So thanks a lot for tuning in. I really hope this helps you out. And listen, if you want to know my number 1 recommendation for building a business online and making money from home, There's a link in the description. Click on that, enter your email address, and I'll see you on the other side. Have a great day. Bye.